Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is number one is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is the spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you, and all you have to do is take claim of it, and you get to co-create with the spirit of God. I'm also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world because I realize that human beings, people, we are the greatest asset in this entire world. We're irreplaceable, you know? And because of that, people, we are creating in the spirit right now ways and means of how to get paid to exist because we are the greatest asset, people. I am also creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people. And most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to reclaim your power. So much time in our lives, people, we've been programmed and trained from we're little kids to give up our rights, to give up our rights to our power, I should say, to give up our power, you know? And at this point in our time, people, is that it's time for us to all reclaim our power, okay? Now, what does that look like, people? To reclaim your power is just a fancy way of saying take control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because the more control you have over your life, then the less anybody else can control you. You know what I'm saying? For people that feel like you're not in control, just realize that everybody else and everything else is controlling you. It's sad, but it's the sad truth. Now, I want you to start thinking about that for yourself. Like, what does that look like for you to actually start reclaiming or taking control of your life? Well, for one, you have to really, figure it out in a sense that understand that if you don't have a vision, which is what you call a goal, a vision from God as far as what you want, man, what would you like your life to be like? You need to be able to visualize what that look like, people, because that is what you want to have manifested. So therefore, if you have that as a guide, which is your vision, then it's a lot easier to go somewhere when you know where you're going. If you don't know what the hell you want or you don't have a vision, people, that's the number one problem. Let's start there. Let's figure that out. What do you want? Okay, so get busy figuring that out. And as you figure that out for yourself as far as like what you actually want, then that's you right there taking one step as far as taking some control back, because now you at least know what you want your destiny to be. What do you want to accomplish? You know that. And as you figure that out, people, then the other stuff start trickling in. You got to start taking control, taking responsibility for the things that you have going in your life, Most people is quick to take accountability and responsibility for the things that are going well in their life, and then they glaze over the things that they're doing wrong, your weaknesses. My suggestion to you people is to take control of your life. You must be able to face your darkest fears. You must be able to face your demons, man, which is the things that you're not so good at. So I want you to take the time today to really explore what are some of the vulnerabilities or the weaknesses in my life. Because believe me, people, there's plenty. I don't care how well or how good you think you are, there's plenty of vulnerabilities and things that you can improve on in your life. You know what I'm saying? For one, characteristics. Most people dodge that one. They don't think that, I'm telling you, people, foundations, great foundations of life, number one is your characteristics. You must develop the characteristics of great leader if you're trying to accomplish anything big or worthwhile in life, because life evolves around helping people, and you can't genuinely, sincerely help people unless you really care about people, and that's what great leaders do. They care about the people they're leading. So you have to develop those habits, So I want to point some of these things out to you. Number one, watch your work ethic. If you find that you're a person that's always taking the easy route, that's a vulnerability, people. You must be willing to put in the work that is necessary, whether it's physical work, mental work. Put in the damn work, man. There's no shortcut to that, you know what I'm saying? So you must develop work ethic. You must also develop a great attitude. The glass is always half full, people. I don't care if you're freaking on the cliff about to fall over. You still got to think positive that, you know what, there's still a way for me to make it through. I want you to legit always choose to see the glass half full, not half empty. All right. Those are two right there. Work ethic, attitude. I would say people persistence, man. You have to be the most determined person you know, in the sense that you have to make a conscious decision to yourself that you will never give up on yourself, people. Never freaking ever will you ever give up on yourself. The only way you give up, people, is if you're 6 feet under the goddamn ground. You're dead. That's it. You're always moving forward. You're always pushing through. You're always taking action, man. That's persistence, people. Be determined, man. Be unstoppable, okay? Be that unstoppable force. That's three right there. Those are three powerful ones. You know what I mean? There's other ones that you can look up, like get characteristics of leaders, man. Obviously, one that you must have and develop is you must have love and compassion for people. Because again, you can't lead people if you don't have a genuine love or concern or care for the people that you're leading. So you must develop that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So those are all weakness and vulnerabilities that a lot of people shy away from and don't take responsibility for. If you're doing great in those areas, kudos to you, man. If you suck in those areas, though, you must legit look at that and be like, you know what? I need to work on that, you know what I'm saying? And keep working on it until you become great at it, man. Over time. This is a freaking marathon, man. This is not a sprint race, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying, this is your race of life, people. Whether it take you 1 year, 5 years, however long it takes for you to embody the characteristics of a great leader, where you become those characteristics, not just talk about them, that might take you a while. And there's nothing wrong with that, people, because all that means is that your life is getting better and better every single day. As you watching me do every day, I'm consistently working on myself. And I would say that that's the next piece, man, is consistently work on your self-development, people. Is that's how you take control of your life, man. Is that there's a series of things that you know in life and things that you don't know. The unknown is what people stay away from, and they stay with what they know. That's why their life never changed. So for you, you have to become one of those fearless, courageous leaders that consistently push the envelope to expand into the unknown, because you understand that that's where all the growth lies. That's where the development lies. So you consistently push your boundaries, man. Challenge yourself to make yourself do things whether you feel like it or not, until it becomes habitual, where you don't even have to freaking think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I mentioned characteristic. The other part of it is your daily routine, people. We all get 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with the time you have? Your result is a direct reflection of the action you take every single day. So if you don't have the results you want, just realize that you have to be aware of your daily routines and start making changes to that. If you spend most of your time trying to entertain yourself and not developing yourself, then you're going to continuously not grow. You have to be very intentional, people, to identify on a regular and a daily basis the things you need to work on and get busy working on those. And as you do that, people, it's impossible for you not to grow. It's impossible for your life not to get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole idea, is I want you to take control of your life, people. Take control of your life, man. Be accountable to yourself. Own up to your mistakes. And that's the other thing, man. You have to humble yourself and kill your pride. That's another thing. Kill your freaking pride, man. Your pride is one of your biggest handicaps, and you don't even know it. Especially for men, because we're taught to be egotistical, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how we're built. So it's like you have to go against the grain to change the way of you being egotistical, to humbling yourself to where you realize you don't know everything. That's number one. And it's not about who is right. It's what the fuck works. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means you got to stick your pride in your back pocket, man. Because again, as a group, that's the only way you're going to move forward. You know what I'm saying? The whole idea for collective and a group is so that y'all can grow together. Other people have ideas that you will not have, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole freaking idea. But collectively, we'll always win, you know? So be a team player, man. That's a lot to run with right there. If you focus on at least some of those people, watch your life transform tremendously, which is the whole idea, is to take control of your life, man. Choose to take control of your life, people. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. This is the collective, people, where as a collective we are indeed creating heaven on earth, because we understand that energy is everything, and energy energy is everything, and everything is energy. Therefore, we understand that we must be intentional, people, as far as injecting positivity into the world every single day. Like, that's our responsibility. We have to do that on a daily basis, people. We never freaking let up, man. If anything, we double down. You know what I mean? Every single day, that's what I see. That's what we must do. And as we continue to inject positivity in the space, people, in the world every single day, that's how we're raising the collective. We're raising the frequency, I should say, of the entire world, man, because it's like a ripple in a pond. As I do something positive, you do something positive. It's like next thing you know, you look up and there's millions of people that's spreading love and positivity in this world every single day. And as we do that, people, you will indeed start to see glimpses and eventually whole way of being where we're indeed creating a blissful society, which to me is heaven on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is, people. That's a frequency. That's the 5D frequency right there. Positivity, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, people, I say this, man. Here's the requirements, though, for you to join this collective. If you want to be a part of this collective, these are the things you must do. Number one, people, is you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. When you choose to do that, people, is that God can use you at that point, because now you becoming your soul and not just your body. You understand that your mind, body, spirit. Your spirit is your soul, which is the Spirit of God. Become that, and then God can use you, and let God lead your path. Let him lead your steps, people. Number two, people, is yes, you need to follow my page. My page is on social media. Yes, you follow me. You know, if you want to reap in the rewards and the benefits that God is blessing over my life, to connect with me, to receive those benefits, yes, you follow me. And you watch these videos every day, because these videos are laced with downloads, you know, that as I speak these messages, they're literally speaking to your soul, man, which is elevating your soul and taking you to your rightful place, which is to become the highest version of yourself, which is what I be working on every single day. And I get higher and higher as every day goes by. Same thing for you, people. As you listen to these videos and you really start thinking about what was said and try to figure out how you can adapt that in your life, then that's what you're doing, is you're raising your frequency and you're becoming a higher version of yourself, man, which is indeed a blessing. I promise you that. Last but not least, people, is that you must speak your truth, man. Authenticity is the currency of Heaven on Earth International, and that's indeed how you get paid to exist, is that as you express yourself, whatever God lays on your heart, and you share that message with the world, then what you're doing is that you're helping people with their breakthroughs, because there's people that's tied to you, man. Just like how you're tired of watching my videos and you're getting your breakthroughs, there's other people that need to hear your truth. And the truth that I'm referring to, people, is not your present circumstances, because that's the matrix. That ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is God's vision for your life. What vision have God shown you? Speak about that, people. Speak about the things you want to create in this world. Speak about, you know, the improvements and the things that you're working on, because as you share that knowledge with people, then you're blessing their lives, people. Facts. Believe that when I tell you. I'm gonna cut it off there for now, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is indeed the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and African diaspora worldwide. I say this, man. I definitely, you know, want to definitely keep everybody in prayer, man, that's experiencing any hurricane for that matter, whether it's Haiti or any other Caribbean island or any other place for that matter for right now. I definitely want to pray for those people, man. But I'll say this much. This presents an opportunity for Jamaica right now. You know, multiple opportunities, and I'm going to paint some of them right now. I believe, because I know growing up down there, I know you have local parish council and you have local community leaders. I think this right here provides a huge opportunity for the government to inject money back into the economy. And the way you do it is that right now there's a massive cleanup effort that's needed across the country. Now, I understand there's plenty of foreign aid countries that's going to be investing a lot of money into Jamaica, giving them money and goods and so forth. I'm really hoping and praying that the administration put together a massive team that can help to employ people from local communities. I think that the government can create outreach programs where we can hire people from the communities, whether it's the parishes where the damages take place, the local cities, hire those people and pay them to help with the cleanup effort. Obviously, people are naturally, as Jamaica, we're community based, so people will naturally come and help out. But what I'm saying is for like a lot of these government buildings, plaza, roads, and all of them things that we can hire people just like we used to do for street cleaning. I remember every time election time come, the government would hire people from all the communities to go clean the street. Well, damn it, we got the whole country we got to clean up right now. So let's hire those people. Let's get busy. Let's go through that same damn funnel that we used to hire those people and hire people from the community and pay them to do the cleanup, man, because now you're injecting money back in these people's pockets so they can go ahead about rebuilding their lives, because now you're providing the means that is necessary for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't cause extra strain on the government, but it actually is a win-win for everybody. So I believe that this provides a massive employment opportunity for people all across the island, man, is that we can definitely do this, people. And I'm hoping that the government and their team of people will use the aids that we're receiving and and really use that money to put money back into the pockets of local people and local communities so they have money to rebuild their lives, man. Because even if it takes us 3 months, that's 3 months worth of good work that people can earn, man, and put money back in their pocket, like quick and fast, like right now. So I'm hoping that Jamaica is hearing this. I'm hoping that any other country that's effective can apply the same concept, because it's a quick way to immediately inject money back into the real people of those countries, not just governments. Anyways, people, always remember our mantra. Our mantra is that united we stand, people, divided we fall. We'll always choose to be united. Why? Because that's the only way we're going to materialize God's dream for our lives, His prophecy, which is for us to create the greatest prosperity period in the entire world, man. Africa and the Caribbean and the diaspora, we are the ones that are making that happen. One last thing I'll say real quick, man. This kind of bothered me. I was watching it this morning on my way into the shop. Down there in Brazil, they kill more black people, 5 times more people in Brazil than they do right here in the U.S., with the police incidents. And those police officers down there not being held accountable. And everything that happened is blamed on the war on drugs. A lot of them one of them was a 14-year-old kid doing his homework, killed, and there's no accountability. People, justice across the world must be enforced. And as time goes by, I will continue to blast countries and things that I see that are wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are doing things right, I'll continue to acknowledge them. Right now, I'm kind of narrow, a laser focus on Jamaica, the Caribbean, and Africa, but I see people as time goes by. I will really be focusing on the plight across this world, man. But for right now, bottom line is, I just know, people, justice is coming, man. Nobody is above the laws of God, man. Nobody, no government, no man, no nothing is above the laws of God. And justice will and must be served, people. And that will happen with time. Anyways, man, my declarations over your life. Number 1 is that you are a millionaire. Number 2 is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number 3 is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God inside you will continue to rise up, man. Continue to lead you to being the highest version of yourself, And people, don't give up on yourself, man. Is it an easy journey? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not simple. It sounds simple, but doing it is freaking hard. But I promise you this, though. As you go through that journey of becoming your higher self and knowing who you are and the power that's inside of you, people, it's a journey that's worth taking. I pray for nothing but blessings and abundance over your life. Do the work, people. I'll see y'all at the top, man. Have a good day.